I am going to try some collard greens, mac and cheese.
Here it is. We offer soul food. Our food is
And I'm thinking that might be one of the
For me and my family to put this together.
So these are the collard greens. Most recently, I landed in Detroit, Michigan. Now, let me just give a fun fact about the word Detroit, because I didn't even know this. I always just refer to it as Detroit, Michigan. Detroit was named by the French, and the real pronunciation is Detroit, and it means straight. And so you can Google and look up the fine details if you're interested. If you're not, then just pass on by. But I want you to hang in there with me on this video. So I landed in Detroit, and I checked in a hotel. I Googled soul food restaurants, and Clayton's Kitchen and Catering was the first one I saw, and More Soul Food was the second. So there's a part 1 and part 2 to this video. But Clayton's Kitchen and Catering looked like an abandoned building. I was like, why did Google even send me here? So I got out the car, and I was like, wait a minute, let me see. It doesn't even look open. Well, it kind of looks like a club, and I couldn't figure it out. And I was like, what is this? So anyways, I went inside, opened the door, and I was given the warmest greeting. And I want you to meet the owner, Rosalind, whose passion for soul food and entrepreneurship shows up in the taste of the restaurant's food. Their food was great.
I have been self-employed for a number of years, had a daycare previous to this, and my resume says does not work well with others or for others. And so I figured what's a passion of mine. I come from a large family. I'm the youngest. I used to watch my mom, who was a phenomenal cook, and in my past life, I used to waitress at a lot of restaurants, a lot of high-end catering and things of that. So I said, you know what? Let me open a restaurant. So after I closed my daycare after 15 years, I've been in business almost 10 years now.
And what fulfillment do you get out of doing this?
Look at Paul's face. Enough said. You know, we do catering, we do private, we do commercially. We have a lot of customers come in. We deal with the mayor of the city, the chief of police come through. So, you know, just seeing people enjoy my creation. You know, when you own a business, that's your child and you birth it. And to see what it develops and blossoms into is rewarding.
So I was working less than a mile away from here, and I was taking a lunch, and there was a restaurant that I had frequented, and I said, I can't do that no more. There's got to be a soul food restaurant. I'm in Inkster. There's got to be a soul food place nearby. I Googled, I looked at that place, it was closed. I said, oh, Clayton's, let's walk in. It just so happened someone was having a party over there, and came to the bar, got the menu. It's been on ever since. You've experienced the friendly welcome. You want to experience the food later, I'm sure. But it's just a beautiful, soulful place that seems to be the heart of this community. And it's the kind of place where I think people feel comfortable, especially once they're inside. I've been back several times.
Here it is. We offer soul food. Our food is delicious. It's like grandma's cooking. Everything's done from scratch. We put love in it. We put our hearts into it. That's why it's soul food, you know. So I have an entertainment venue where we do have adult spirit. We do catering. We have funeral repasts here. We have live entertainment. So we're a one-stop drop. So you can't beat it. I mean, it's everything people ask for when they want to come out and enjoy themselves in an adult atmosphere. This here is not a bar, it's not a club. We are a soul food restaurant. We've won second place from our local news station 2 years in a row, Best Soul Food Metro Detroit. We give back to the community, to the seniors, to the homeless, to nonprofits. We do donations. I just came back from Career Day at an elementary, junior high school 2 hours ago. So my passion is not only within the food, it's giving back to my community. That's fulfillment for me. And I started this business probably about 10 years ago in my house. I went from selling out my kitchen at Chrysler. I was at Chrysler. and I sold dinners to some employees there. Overnight, I started making $1,000 overnight within a month. Within 4 years, I went from popping my trunk, buying a minivan, 2 food trucks, and another restaurant within 4 years. So somebody likes me. So I'm just trying to keep that, and what I started with, I'm just trying to continue with.
I don't kill the bone now.
So you were telling me something about the meat on the bone?
I was going to twist the leg off and the bone just slid right off the meat. And I was like, oh my goodness.
This is why you keep coming back?
That's why I keep coming back.
Strawberry crunch cheesecake. It's on a graham cracker crust. It's made in-house by our baker. Graham cracker crust, layer cheesecake, a layer strawberry cake, cream cheese with the golden Oreo topping. It's delicious. It reminds you of the strawberry eclair Good Humor ice cream.
So this was a very community-oriented restaurant that I'm sure if it wasn't Cinco de Mayo, it would have been much more crowded because Detroit celebrates Cinco de Mayo, and it just was a day where I had the restaurant kind of to myself for the short time I was there. Raj treated me to this beautiful like platter of samples, cornbread and yams and collard greens and mac and cheese, and I mixed and I matched. And as you can see, bam, the results were an empty platter, empty samples. I really enjoyed that food. And so she wants to reiterate again that this is just not this is not a club. This is not just a fly by night place. This is a restaurant where she puts her heart and soul into it. She's looking to continue to grow and thrive. If you fly into Detroit, you've got to stop by Clayton's Kitchen and Catering. And if you have a layover, make sure that you catch a Lyft or Uber if you have time. It's worth it. And then get back to the airport so you can get on your flight. So yeah, thank you. A shout out to Rita, to Roz, to Paul. Look at the below link in the description of this video to see an organization that Paul is involved with that supports Black-owned businesses online. So all the best to Clayton's Kitchen and Catering, located at the south of Michigan Avenue in Inkster, Michigan, right around Detroit.